Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Tosheanna. If you're not new here, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today is gonna be a story time. I'm gonna be telling you guys the time I stole from my job and got caught. So if you want to know about this story, and stay watching this video because it is very interesting. Make sure you like this video up, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yes, let's just get on to the story time. So in 2018, I was 18 at the time. I had literally just turned 18. I had just got fired from AMC. If you don't know, I did a story time on now how I got fired from there. Yeah, me and my mom was looking for jobs for me to work at Easton, and then that's when I applied for Macy's. And then on top of that, I applied for FedEx. So I was working at Macy's and FedEx over the summer. So I had two jobs over the summer. I was working at Macy's, like I said, but I was working in the shoe department back there where all the shoes was. Basically, I was an expediter, a worker that was on the floor. They will request a shoe that a customer wants to try on, and then all I have to do is get the shoes and hand it to my coworker. That's basically what I had to do. And it was like an easy job. Yo, I didn't have to dress up at all. Like, you know how when you work at Macy's, you gotta like wear like fancy, like not fancy clothes, but you gotta look professional. I didn't have to. I can come in sweats, hoodie, all that. That job was very chill. Some days would be like really busy, like on Fridays and Saturdays, but normally during the week it's chill. So, you know, I was working in for the whole entire summer, and then starting school again. I had let go of one of my jobs, which was FedEx, because I was actually working at night, and in Macy's I was working during the day. So I had stopped working at FedEx, so the only job I had was Macy's. I was still working at Macy's when I was in school. After I had left school, or I was done with school, I would take a coda bus to Easton to go to my job. I don't know how I came up with this plan or what made me want to steal from my job, but it was literally like this one day where I had two bags with me. So I had a school book bag with me, and then I also had my Victoria's Secret bag, and it was like a huge bag where you could put like a lot of stuff in it. So I don't know how I came up with this plan or what was in my mind, but I was like, these shoes look really nice and they got my size. So I decided to steal a pair of Uggs. And I got these gray Uggs. They was like regular gray Uggs. And I stuck them inside my Victoria's Secret bag. So after that, I just felt really guilty. I was like, oh my God, maybe I should put the shoes back. And I'm like, no, Tosheanna, don't do that. You know, you want them pair of shoes. Like, I was basically fighting with myself. I was just like, no, I should put the shoe back. And my other side was like, no, you should keep the shoes. You really want those shoes. Those shoes are so cute. I decided to keep the shoes. I stay until closing. So we don't go out to the front door, like the entrance where other people enter at. We actually go through the back. And I seen that it was like this little thing, center thing, where if stole something or anything like that, it would like go off. So I'm thinking to myself like, man, I'm nervous to like go through there because you never know, the center might go off. So as I was walking out, because everybody was leaving, I was the last one to leave. So I'm walking out because I was like really hesitant, like, oh my God, I'm about to get in trouble. So as I walked out, the center did not go off. So I'm thinking to myself like, what? You know, I'm heading out or whatever, and I catch the coda bus back to my house. I was just feeling really good about that. But then also, like, in the back of my head, I was feeling like really guilty about it. I was feeling guilty, but I was actually happy that I got away with it. The next day I had school, and I had this pink sweater on, and then I had these blue jeans on. Then I paired up with the Uggs that I had just stolen from my job. And my mom, she always looked at my outfits and stuff. She's like, oh, Tosheanna, you look cute today. I was like, thank you. My mom didn't like really say anything because, so I had already had another pair of gray Uggs at the house already, but they were beat up. She didn't really think of nothing. She was just like, okay, those are the gray Uggs that I had got her a long time ago. So, you know, I went to school. After that, I was thinking to myself like, man, since I got away with stealing these gray Uggs, I might as well steal some more. But I waited till like a week because I didn't want it to look suspicious. I didn't want people to think our shoes are missing. So I'm gonna wait till a week, and then I'm gonna steal again. A week has went past, and I had made sure I had brought my Victoria's Secret bag with me. I was at work and I was looking at the shoes, trying to figure out what shoes I wanted. It was these Steve Madden shoes I had seen that were really, really nice. They were like these like slide-on shoes, like not slide-ons like some slides or whatever, but like it kind of reminded me of Tom's, but they had like a hard cover at the bottom. On the front of the shoes, it had like rhinestones on it. Like oh, these shoes are really, really cute. So like, okay, I'm gonna get those shoes. I don't know. After I had got those rhinestone shoes, I was thinking to myself, like, man, I want to get another pair of shoes. I decided to steal 2 pair of shoes. What happened was, you know, I start working again, pretend like I'm working. I then start looking for some other shoes that I might want. Like, oh, I should get some more Uggs. There was these purple Uggs that I saw, and now I'm like, ooh, they got my size too. I love the color purple. As y'all can see my room, my covers, like, look, my case to my iPad is purple. I seen those boots, I'm like, ooh, I want to get those boots next. You know, I just grab them, put it in my bag. In my head, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna catch the Dakota bus and then I'm going to go straight to the house. I forgot my mom was coming up there to pick out a coat for me, because long story short, my mom had threw away my coat that was in the basement. So I didn't have a coat for the winter, so she was like, okay, I'll just buy you another one. She was on her way up to my job and she was like, Tosheanna, make sure you tell them that you need to leave early because the store is about to close. I want you to be here to pick out your coat. And I'm like, okay. I had told my manager that I wanted to leave because I had to study for this test or whatever. I don't know why I lied about that. I could have just told her that my mom wanted to pick out a coat for me. But anyway, she said, yeah. She was like, make sure you clock out and I will see you tomorrow, or I think it was either tomorrow or next week, because I think that was it for that week. I had left. I had to carry my big book bag, and then I also had to carry Victoria's Secret bag that I had brought with me. I'm in the parking lot trying to figure out where my mom is, and she was like, no, I'm upstairs, like inside the building. Because mind you guys, I was literally trying to put my bags in the car. Mom was already inside the store. I had to go back inside the store, then go all the way upstairs to the coat department. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is too much. I was tired, okay? Finally found her. She's like, okay, so what coat do you want? I just want a coat that looked exactly like the coat I had. I finally found the coat that I wanted. And my mom was asking me, since you work here, do you get a discount? I don't know. But I went to go check out. I had asked her, I was like, well, since I work here, can I get a discount code? She was like, yeah. And she said, you get 15% off. Like, okay, cool, I want to use that. I had to put like a jacket over the boxes of shoes that I had in the Victoria's Secret bag, so mom won't notice it. That was that. And the next day, I had woke up and tried to figure out what I was gonna wear. I don't know why I have good memory, but I just remember what I was wearing on this day. I found some like dark blue jeans paired up with a Rugrat sweatshirt, and it was like tie-dye, and it had the colors of green, yellow, orange, pink, and it was just like a rainbow basically. And then I had paired up with the purple Uggs that I had stolen from my job. When I was about to leave, my mom seen my outfit. She was like, oh, your outfit is cute. Are those shoes new? And I was like, yeah, I had just bought these shoes. She was like, okay, well, have a nice day. And I was like, you too. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I just lied to my mom. I was like, okay, no more stealing shoes at all. Well, after school, I think I was talking to my sister. We wasn't speaking at the time. I was sitting in the living room and I was sitting on the couch. She had came downstairs and then she had sat next to me. She was like, Tosheanna, can I talk to you? I was like, sure. And she was like, I just want to apologize to you. And we just hashed it out and we was cool. I don't know what made me tell her, but I told her, I was just like, I got something to tell you. What? And I was like, just follow me, come upstairs. I went in my room, then I showed her my closet. She was like, what's in your closet? I'm like, look down. And I showed her the shoes that I had stolen. She was like, Tosheanna, where do you get these shoes from? And I was like, I told her I stole them. She's like, Tosheanna, that's not okay. That's when my sister is telling me that. My other sister that was in the bathroom, she had came in there and was like, Tosheanna, so I was really trying to be on your side and trying to believe that you would not do that, but you really stole from your job. Mom came up to me and was like, I think Tosheanna stole some shoes, but I didn't want to believe because I'm like, Tosheanna would never do that. She also has told me, she looked at my bank account and see what I had been spending on how much money I have. She didn't see that I bought a pair of Uggs. Because mind you guys, when I was 16 or 17, I had opened up an account. My account was joined to my mom. So my mom can see what I spend and what I did not spend or how much money I have. I'm just like, man, why did I not think of that? Like, Am I dumb or I'm dumb? No, I'm dumb. I'm dumb for stealing. But anyway, remember I had told her that I bought them for my job, right? So she looked at my bank statement and she didn't see nothing. She didn't see a receipt. She didn't see nothing. So she knew I stole those shoes. Like, man, I am caught red-handed. My sister that had told me about the whole bank stuff, she was just like, Tasha, that's not okay. Like, you can go to jail for that. I'm just feeling really guilty right now. Oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I become? Like, I just became this thief. Like, what is wrong with me? I don't even know what to say. Like, they telling me this stuff. And later on that day, I think I was trying to organize my closet. My closet door and then the entrance door is right next to each other. So I have my back facing the door. I'm like this, okay? I'm like this. And I'm like looking at my closet. I think I was trying to figure out what I was going to wear for school tomorrow. And my mom had like opened my door and I had did this. And she had pushed the door, like the man came out of her when she pushed the door. Like she pushed the door and my face went into my clothes. Like, what the heck? And my mom was like, I was trying to come in and be nice to you, but you act like you couldn't open the door. You tried to shut the door in my face. And I'm like, my back was facing the door. Okay, well, I just came here to talk to you because I know what you did. Just like, well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. One of my sisters had told on me because my thing is my mom already knew something was up. She was talking to me basically saying like she's very disappointed in me. She don't know what got into me. Like, I was a good child, okay? I am still a good child. But around that time, I wasn't, okay? I was acting up. Tasha, what's going on with you? Ain't you. What made you steal from your job? Do you not understand you can go to jail for that? Or you can't get a good job? I was crying. She going off on me. And then that's when she told my other sister to come in, basically talk to me or whatever. Okay, I get it. Like, I get that I fucked up. Okay, I get it. But she wanted me to really understand. The sister that had talked to me, she actually got caught stealing. She had to do community services because if not, then she had to do time and it was going to be on her record. And she basically explained to me, like, you don't want to do what I did because it was hard. I was trying to say sorry and mom was like, no, it's not no sorry. I was telling her, like, I can take it back. And she was like, but you already warned them. You can't. Like, you can't do that. After I had got that talk from my sister and then my mom, basically I got a talk from all my family members in the house, okay? I'm surprised my dog didn't say nothing to me, okay? I wasn't even in the mood to pick out an outfit for the next day. So I'm just sitting in my room crying. I don't even want to go to work. I think I'm going to just quit the job. I think I'm going to quit Macy's because I don't want to go back there because I feel guilty because I stole from them. I literally did not go to sleep until like 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. And I had to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm asleep and I thought I had my alarm on, but I guess it didn't. My sister had peeked in my room. She had looked at me and then I looked at her and then that's when she had left and I went back to sleep. But in my head, I'm thinking it's still like not time to get up. Because mind you guys, I was tired. I'm asleep. All I felt was a... My mom is whooping my behind right now. And I'm just like shocked. Like, Tosheanna, get up and get ready for school because I'm taking you to school. She was going off on me. She was already upset at me because of what I did. Got up, getting ready for school or whatever. But then I had left because I was so mad. There was a lot of emotions going on in my head. So I decided to go to the park because normally when something is bothering me, I like to go for a walk or I like to go to the park. I had went to the park and I'm just like crying, sitting on a bench. It's like, I don't know what to do. I started FaceTiming people. I had FaceTimed this one girl and I was just telling her like what was happening. She's like, where you at now? It's like, I'm at the park and I'm supposed to be going to school, but I left. She's like, Tosheanna, just go to school. Everything's gonna be okay. I got off the phone. My sister had texted me, where you at? I need to take you to school. Thinking to myself, like, I guess mom is not at the house. I went back to the house. I went to school. It was about to be lunchtime and it was like a few minutes before lunchtime. So I didn't even go into the last class. I just went straight into an office, which was my favorite teacher at the time. And I was just telling her what was going on. Then she was like, you want to go get lunch? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get lunch because LaBelle had just run as I was talking to her. Saw a couple of people that I knew that I was friends with. They had came up to me and was like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, it's good. I had just left, went back to the office, and I just sat down and ate my lunch. My friends knew something was wrong with me because usually when I go to school, I be happy. So they went inside in the office that I was in. And I told them like what happened, but I didn't tell them like what made my mom go off like that, or I just told them like bits of pieces. I didn't tell her the fact that I stole from my job because I was just so embarrassed for doing it. Okay, so embarrassed. I remember that day I had work, but I didn't go to work because I didn't want to work there no more. So what I did, I stole from them. The next day, I am getting up to get ready for school. After I got done getting ready for school or whatever, I had went in the living room to sit down and wait. I think my mom said she was taking me to school. I'm waiting on my mom or whatever. I remember I had on a gray sweatshirt with some New Balances and some khaki pants. Like I looked like I was ready to go to a school that does uniform or whatever. But mom comes. She was still upset at me. Like, y'all, my mom was just so mad at me because I stole from my job. And that whole incident yesterday with the whole me not waking up for school and stuff. So she came in and was like, so did you go to work yesterday? And I'm just like, no. And she was like, why not? I said, because I'm not working there no more. Why you don't want to work there no more? I said, because of what I did. She was like, are you serious? She started going off on me. I don't know what lead up to this, but we was going back and forth. She had left the room then and it came back in the room because I knew something was up because I saw something in her hand. Like, she about to whip me basically. So I started running and I finally went upstairs. So she followed me up the stairs. Then I went straight into the bathroom because when you go up the stairs, like you can see the bathroom is like right there. I'm in the bathroom and I put my back towards the door so she wouldn't get in because it's not like we had a lock on the bathroom door. And she was trying to get in. She was like banging on the door. She's like, Tasha, she was like, open the fucking door, open the door. I'm not gonna get away with this. She was so angry. I'm crying, just like, oh my god, why is this happening to me? It's like, I wish I would never have stolen from my job. I wish I would never have did this because this, if I would have knew this was gonna happen, like I would never have done it. And she was just going off on me. I don't know half the stuff she was saying, but she was cussing me out. Luckily, I had my phone with me, so I had called one of my friends. I had FaceTime one of my friends, which is the one that go to school with me. I had FaceTime her crying, and she was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? Went straight into her mom's room. And basically, I was talking to her mom and then also her. I'm telling her everything, what I did, how I stole from my job. And my friend's mom was just like, why would you do that? And I was just like, at this point, I really don't know what was going through my head. I thought it was cool. I told her I was like, I wish I can take it back. I told them I don't want to be here. I'm scared and I don't know what's going to happen next. Or my friend's mom, one of them had said like, oh, do you want to come over here to stay over here? Gotta find a way to get to the house. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking to myself like, man, how am I gonna get a ride from here? So as soon as I got off the phone with them, I literally waited till like 20, maybe 30 minutes because I didn't know if my mom was hiding out and I was gonna open the door and y'all was gonna see a fist. I had slowly opened the door up. She was nowhere to be found. I think she had went downstairs. She was asleep. I don't know what she was doing downstairs, but I know her room is downstairs. I had went inside my room. I mean, I grabbed my book bag. Then I grabbed the Victoria's Secret bag and then I put like a few clothes in there. I slowly went down the stairs because I didn't want her to hear me. I opened the door and shut the door and I locked it. And then I had walked down the street like right around the corner from my house. That's when I called the lift. So the lift was like 5 minutes away from me and I was just nervous that my mom was going to notice that I wasn't there. My friend was like, are you still coming over? What's going on? And I was just telling her, I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way. I just called the lift. She's like, okay, cool. Lift finally came to take me to my friend's house. So I went to my friend's house and as I was going through my friend's house, I was just like crying. Like I was just like, what am I doing? I'm making the situation worse. And I'm thinking to myself like, yes, girl, you definitely making the situation worse. You don't run away from your problems. You deal with your problems. And I was just a runner. Like, I was a track star, okay? Went to my friend's house. I went in my friend's room and took a nap. And then later on that day, we went to go get some food. We was in the parking lot of White Castles because we were about to get some White Castles. As we was about to get out the car, I had got a text from my mom. I was about to have a panic attack. And then she had said, wherever you are, you're not going to get away with this. And then she was like, I'm going to call the police to come get you. As I'm reading these text messages, I'm like scared. I didn't even reply to her message because I didn't know what to say. My friend was sitting next to me and she had seen the message. She was like, oh my gosh. She said, your mom is not playing. I'm like, yes. Like, she's serious. My friend's mom was like, what she said? And I told her what she had said. And she was just like, girl, do you want to go back home? And I'm just like, no. I was thinking to myself, like, I don't think she can, like, call the police on me because I'm 18 now. I had told them, and she was like, yeah, I don't think she can because you're 18. I didn't have to worry about that. For the last couple of days, I've been staying at my friend's house, and I ran out of clothes. I was wearing some of my friend's clothes. Now, mind you guys, the friend I was living at, like, some of the clothes, like, it was kind of baggy on me because we wear different sizes. I started feeling homesick a little bit because I'm like, oh, I miss my bed. I miss my TV. I miss my dog because at the time I had a dog, and I would just miss my family. One of my sisters had called me when I was up chilling with my friend in her room, and she was like, Tosheanna, just get a whooping already so you can come home. Your dog misses you, we misses you, and stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't know. I think about it. She was like, okay. My mom had texted me out of the blue, and if you rake the leaves, the front yard and the backyard, you don't have to get your behind whooped. And I was just like, okay. So I decided to go back to the house. I had raked them leaves. Me and my mom had a serious conversation, and I just apologized to her for what I did, about the shoes, about me leaving the house and running away to my friend's house. And I just wanted to move past this. Later on that day, I get a text from my manager at Macy's, and it was like, hey, where have you gone? We haven't seen you. You have missed 2 of your shifts. Everything okay? I was going to apply to her message, but I was like, there's no point because I'm not working there no more. Even though that was like really bad because I didn't put my 2 weeks notice in, I just disappeared. That's basically the story time of how I stole from my job and did not get away with it. I got away with it with Macy's and the law and stuff, but I didn't get away with it with my family. My family, they was on my ass. Honestly, you guys, that was definitely a learning experience for me. I will never steal again, because even though I didn't get caught, that still doesn't like want to steal again, because you never know. I can get caught and it could be on my record and I can go to jail for a really, really long time. But I just want to say also, like, don't steal. It's not okay. Like, stealing from your family, from a store, from anybody, it's just not okay. You don't get away with it, and bad karma is going to come to you, okay? If you can't afford it, don't try to steal it. It's not worth it. You can risk a lot by stealing. This is it with the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it to the end, which I do appreciate, make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, because more story times and other content videos will be on my channel. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.